There's been a lot more information that came out about the singer David and the child, Celeste Hernandez, who was found in the trunk of his car. At this point, I just want to know when the police are going to at least arrest him while they're investigating for being with an underage child who was missing.
20-year-old singer d4vd, or David Anthony Burke, is in some hot water for allegedly being the reason a 15-year-old girl is no longer with us. If you've been on TikTok at all these past few years, then I'm sure you've heard at least one of his songs. Some of his most popular songs are Romantic Here With Me and Feel It from the Invincible series. And he currently has all eyes on him due to a body being found in a Tesla in his name and some alleged information that does not make him look good. In this video, we're going to dive into the details of this case, then look into some alleged proof the internet has dug up that makes David sound like a reasonable suspect here. And if the proof is in fact true, it does not make him look good or innocent whatsoever. And just a heads up before the video starts, this video will get a little dark and disturbing, so here's your warning now. Viewer discretion is advised. So last week, there was a decomposed body found in David's Tesla at a Los Angeles impound lot that had been impounded after a person reported that it was abandoned. The Tesla was in his name, so when everyone heard this, there was some concern going around on social media, but since the car was in a different city as David at the time due to him touring, no one thought too much about it. Eyebrows were raised, of course, it's his car, but people figured that maybe the Tesla got stolen and this thief was trying to pin their crime on the singer. It was reported that David was working with the police to figure out what had happened, and he was not a suspect. So that made him look good and like he was just as dumbfounded about what was going on as everyone else. Well, that was until this week. This week, the decomposed body was identified as a 15-year-old girl named Celeste Rivas Hernandez. She was identified through forensics. There is also no determined cause of nor a suspect. The reason she was found was because someone called the police to come to Hollywood Tow because there was a foul odor coming from the car. When the body was identified as Celeste, the pieces were put together and it was discovered that she has been missing since 2024. Her missing person poster has been circulating. She was last seen April 5th, 2024 in Lake Elsinore, California. She was only 13 years old when she went missing. The medical examiner said that the girl in the car was wearing a tube top, black leggings, a yellow metal chain bracelet, and stud earrings. She had wavy black hair and only weighed about 71 pounds. The remains were apparently not intact, and it appeared that Celeste had been in that car for a while. For about a month is what NBC reported. Her body was wrapped inside a bag in the car's front trunk. According to TMZ, though, David has been on tour and hasn't been in Los Angeles for a little over a month, so that does make the situation a little complicated. But a spokesperson for David said that he was informed about what was found in the Tesla, and he's apparently fully cooperating with the authorities. So he's not a suspect, and police are still trying to figure out what happened. Her cause of death is deferred, meaning that additional investigation is pending. Right now, so far, according to police, there is no connection between David and Celeste other than her body being found in his car. But the internet has been doing a lot of digging on this case, and they've allegedly found a connection between the two. And it's so much crazier than you think.
Getting more and more photos of David being with Celeste Hernandez. More people were coming out leaking photos of them saying that they were talking to both of them. And this photo is also from December 12th of 2023.
Let's start off with this lyric from one of his songs. He said, "I don't care about the law when I'm with you because I be breaking it all the time." This is a tattoo that the 15-year-old girl had on her finger. This was also posted to Instagram and it says David. This is another picture of them together, and on this one I think they were on FaceTime with someone. This is a tweet from May in 2022, and it is said that they were talking in 2022. He said, "When I was writing this, I got a notification from you as you were talking about wanting to be with your mom and your sister again. Take me where I belong, but our circumstances won't allow us to be in our ideal situations. We got to push through it."
So with some digging, the internet has fairly speculated that David and Celeste were allegedly a couple. Keep in mind, David is now 20 years old and Celeste was 15 when she was found and 13 when she went missing in 2024. 2024. There are so many posts and Discord messages that show that they were a couple, allegedly of course. According to the timeline of everything found, it appears that Celeste was only 12 years old when they allegedly started dating and 13 when she ran away from home to be with him. The age gap in itself is really sick. I don't know why a 17 or 18-year-old would even want to hang around a 12-year-old, let alone date them. But what helped Celeste's mom identify her daughter was her tattoo on her finger. David is known to also have a similar tattoo on his right index finger, which she was last seen with in September 2024. Furthermore, her mother noted that Celeste did have a boyfriend named David. So far, not looking good for David. Then, a song of his from 2023 resurfaced with lyrics referencing Celeste. The song is a love song with lyrics such as, "Be my Valentine, I want to make you these are the kind of thoughts that cross my mind just because. And, oh Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest, smell her on my clothes like I hear her voice each time I take a breath, I'm obsessed. Oh Celeste, afraid you'll only love me when undressed, but you look so dang gorgeous in that dress, missing you so much makes me depressed, but I digress." Also, according to the missing persons poster, her birthday is September 7th, which is also when David uploaded the music video for his popular song Romantic Homicide. Then there's this Reddit comment going viral about David before the body was identified, and that says, "This guy is a weirdo. A close friend's little sister from the IE ran away last year, and this is who she was with. We think her sister was pimping her out. She was in 7th grade at the time. LAPD swept his place in the hills. I'm terrified that's who was in the car. Nobody has heard from her in months. I won't release any names as she's still a minor, but she was from Lake Elsinore." Now, let's finally get to the disturbing Discord messages and Instagram posts that show that he was hiding his alleged relationship with a minor in plain sight. And nobody said anything. None of his friends, fans, nobody. Like, there's this message from 2023. Someone named Lamp posted a picture of David with Celeste and asked who the girl was. David's immediate response was to ask if they were a Fed. Someone pointed out that asking if they were a Fed showed that he knew what he was doing was wrong. Then there's some proof of his Discord server knowing about them being a couple. Like, these messages talking about how David has a girlfriend whose name is Celeste. Or this message about one of his songs being about Celeste, and a few months after she went missing, someone left a message saying, "Drop the one with the missing girl, Celeste Rivas Hernandez." My jaw dropped at that last message specifically. Very dark. And apparently at the time, according to someone named Chandler, David was allegedly paying people who knew about Celeste to keep quiet about her and her age. Here's an alleged photo of David handing out money to a couple of guys. And Chandler went on to claim, "Not even a year ago, my homie told me that David guy owes someone money in Lake Elsinore. Now this girl is missing from there? Weird." And his last post on the situation said, "He told me he gave someone in Elsinore money because he was with a minor and showed me a picture of it too. I didn't even know if I believed it at the time, but now I'm tweaking." Also, to back this claim up, before the body in the Tesla was identified, someone posted this comment on Reddit about David that says, "This guy is a pedo. From what I've heard. My sister, who is now in 9th grade, told me that he was dating an 8th grader, let's call her C, and she would go on trips with him to LA. They're all in the 8th grade now, and it turns out C's friends knew, and he would pay them to keep their mouth shut. C has been missing for over a month now, and no one knows her whereabouts. Definitely something strange going on." All of this is just so deeply chilling. Then there were all these photos of the two of them together. One person pointed out how he is literally hiding her face in every photo they took together. David seems to know that what he was doing was wrong if he's paying all these people off, allegedly, and hiding her face in these photos.
At all, because people from Discord are even leaking things that they knew about David when it came to Celeste. Like this of them chatting together. You go to his TikTok, here he is in that same exact outfit, and this was posted on January 5th of 2024.
Then there are all these TikToks that he reposted that are really weird given the context of Celeste and their relationship. Everyone is understandably very upset by everything coming out about the situation. It's all making David look so much worse with each new piece of information coming out. Even if the police somehow find him to not be responsible, I don't think he'll have much of a career after this. Even if he wasn't the one who unalived her, he did still date a 13-year-old girl when he was 17 or 18 years old. But I do wish the best for Celeste's family and her friends. I'm sure that this has all been so devastating for them to hear about. She was a baby. Celeste didn't deserve what happened to her, and only a monster could have been responsible for doing what they did to her.